Right.
Do your little recappy thing. Go!
Oh my god.
Are you capable? What do you want me to do it this time?
Just lay it on me. Oh my god.
Last time we met Arthur, he was fighting a large spider, queen in fact, and eventually him and his steed Valiant blacked out. Or he blacked out, and his steed Valiant could not save him. Supposedly.
Gallant. His name is Gallant.
Gallant. Sorry, I don't know why I called him Valiant. Shit,
Yeah.
that's the name of your next pet, Valiant.
Ah.
Apparently so, according to my brain at least.
Yeah, I'll be the bird.
Oh god, no!
Oh,
Not
shit,
the
he's
axe.
back at the inn.
The Axebeak is back at the inn. Yes.
Oh my god.
I don't know how long the gestation period for an Axebeak is. I'm going to have to look that up. It's not knowledge which is just in my head, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Either way, Boris was safe at least because you told him to fly away and keep away from danger.
Yes.
Much to your grace. However, you did find yourself losing grip on consciousness and blacking out as the spider began to draw you closer into its mandibles. Your face tells me absolutely everything I need to know right now.
I'm horrified.
You did this to yourself. I
No,
am
the
really the
spider
storyteller.
Yeah.
This is my excuse I use every time I nearly kill a player or I kill a player. I'm just here as a guide.
That is true.
It's such bullshit.
Oh my god.
Although I don't believe the whole I'm against you thing because that's not true.
No. It's not.
As the cold grip of death begins to take you, and Arthur's body falls heavy and cold, your eyes reach the blackness and you feel nothing.
Alright.
Suddenly you feel a hot pain across your face.
Like,
But consciousness is not yet your friend, so it still dances upon the light.
oh
Totally not finding a map right now. What would you imagine Arthur would see in his death? What's going to flash past your eyes? Because apparently life flashes past your eyes as it leaves you. What's Arthur going to see?
Every single girl he's ever been with.
Is that a pretty sight or is that a concerning sight?
I think he'll have a nice time.
You think he'll have a nice time?
Yeah. And also be horrified.
Probably deeply horrified.
Yeah.
I should imagine some of his escapades didn't end exactly amicably.
Yeah. Imagine seeing all the sex you ever had just on video.
Yeah. Not
Like
necessarily
one
a good
big
sight.
film. Just one big movie.
A horrifying thought, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when you take it from the point of inception. No, not giving birth. I mean from when you finally lose your virginity, that kind of level.
Yeah.
That's what
No,
I meant.
I
with
just
the point of
thought you meant
inception. I needed to clarify
Yeah,
that.
yeah. What?
I realised that after I'd said it.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I was a bit like Inception.
Inception, not conception.
Yeah.
The music's getting very dramatic.
Yeah.
Sirenscape's getting very dramatic.
Oh, I forgot to open it. Is it? There it is. Are you finding the map?
You're getting nervous you can't see a map now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am actually. Quite a bit. Where's Sirenscape on?
As you feel around, you feel something which feels like a form but is stone cold.
Is it a stone?
It feels like the form of a person. You can feel legs and arms,
Oh,
even feel what feels like a nose against the back of your head.
all right.
All of this is superseded,
I
however, by the burning pain in your cheek.
am I bonded in any way?
Bound, you mean?
Bound. Yeah, well, yeah, bound.
I know what you meant. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
entirely know what you meant.
yeah.
How would you like to ascertain if you are?
Try to move.
Try to move. Your whole body feels like agony and cold. Your limbs don't feel bound as such, as heavier than they've ever been in your entire life. Almost as if you're a dead weight.
Can I hear anything?
Roll. With
What?
perception roll, because with disadvantage,
Oh, yeah, you cut
you're
out.
technically dead.
Um,
Technically.
oh. Oh. No.
You hear nothing,
Yeah, I've lost my hearing.
but the memory of the clattering and moving of a spider's mandibles.
Okay, can I try to open my eyes?
You can try to open your eyes.
Alright, I will.
You are unable to open your eyes.
Oh, shit.
It says at this moment you feel a searing cold pain on your forehead. As if something has shot straight through your soul to bring you back from something.
Oh,
At this point, however, you are forced to open your eyes in stark horror.
alright.
Above you, you see what suspiciously looks like the top of a stone coffin,
Oh,
in which you currently reside.
coffin.
You're laying on top of the coffin.
Oh, right. I thought it was where I could feel it.
You will understand the features I explained to you in just a moment. Do not worry. The vaulted stone ceiling lies dark, damp, and forgotten. However, there is a slight flickering of light, and you can hear a singular voice muttering in a oddly melodic language, which you don't quite grasp.
Alright.
Your body still feels frozen, but you see everything around you.
Oh.
Which means I can move you onto my map.
I don't see much.
You don't see much, but you see more than you did beforehand.
That is true. That is true. I do.
I can't quite put you
No,
directly in the middle, but you're kind of laying on it.
Yeah, I'm not on death saves.
No.
So how much HP do I have? Just like one or
One.
one? Yeah. Yeah, it seems fair. Actually.
It's more than fair because I just saved you from dying.
Let's see. The first thing I'll do is I will.
I have an investigation roll from you.
Yes, you could. Oh, not great. Or
It's
I'll
enough
cast.
for you to know, though. So
What does this say? First on. Let's see. I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself.
you find you cannot speak nor move your hands.
Oh shit. So I am bound.
You're not bound. Your body just doesn't
Can I
work
cast
yet.
Cure Wounds on myself?
It requires a somatic and a physical component, if I remember correctly. Somatic is speech.
Components.
So somatic is
verbal,
movement.
Yeah, okay, so I require to speak and to be moving.
Yeah. Neither of which you are currently capable of.
Well, that's a bit worse.
The burning on your
I-
head, however, seems to be spreading throughout your body.
Shit. Oh, wait, is that good?
From your investigation enough, you know the voice you can hear is a woman's voice.
Oh. Could I determine where it's from?
You can determine it is from, I want to say behind you, but it's from above your head kind of thing because you're laying down.
Ah, okay, okay. Um,
Singing sounds like a lullaby.
oh. Does my Watcher medallion hum?
Your Watcher medallion is not on you.
Oh, shit.
You can't feel the crest of it in your chest at the moment.
Alright.
In fact, it's at this point trying to take stock of what things you have currently, which you're clearly doing.
Yeah.
You don't even appear to have any weapons.
That's bad. Alright. Can I try to speak?
You can try.
Alright.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
You can speak to an extent. What would you like to say?
Oh, I'm just checking. Well, then I can speak. That's halfway through Cure Wounds.
Gone halfway to the components I need to heal myself.
Yes, yes. Oh, my teeth were round. Oh, shit.
I hate looking at myself in webcams because that comes out on mine.
Yeah, it's just
Yours are fine.
Yeah, it's basically black snooze. It's general. We'll get it out. I don't know if you're familiar with snooze.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah. Can I try to raise up and walk now?
I mean, when you try to move your parts of your body, they seem stiff and immovable. So at this point, you hear a woman's voice saying, there, you'll be safe now. Followed by a set of footsteps, which seem to be coming closer.
Oh, shit. I'll ask who it is.
Ow.
Well, I could speak, couldn't I?
You can speak, so what are you going to say?
Hello. Who are you, lady?
Hush,
Speak
hush, hush. The magic takes a while to take root. Save your
magic?
strength.
What happened to me?
You were dead. We brought you back.
Dead? No! No! You brought me back?
My sisters told me how once. As it happened, as this voice begins to retreat towards you, you see a woman that looks like this.
Oh. Could be worse.
It could be a lot worse.
Could be a lot worse, yeah.
It's lucky for you we found you in the woods. although I don't believe in luck.
Ah, well, maybe I think I do.
Or provenance, perhaps.
I was horrified to be dead for a moment, or thought of have been.
What does it feel like? I prayed for it for so long, but never felt it myself.
Ah, I'm not quite sure, I'm afraid. I can't remember anything. I
Strange.
remember the spider, and then I got myself wrapped up or stung or something. And I just remember pain. This pain over my face.
Ah, that would
And I woke up
mean
here.
there's only one way to check if a corpse is truly gone. I'm afraid that will bruise.
What?
There's only one way to check if a corpse is truly gone. I'm afraid that will bruise.
Ah,
As for your forehead, that will pass soon when you gain capability of your limbs once more. Merely a precaution, you understand. I've never done this before.
what?
A precaution. I didn't know if you were going to be violent.
Oh, well, I have no intentions of being violent, no?
Very glad to hear that. Sadly for you, there is no reversing the spell until its end.
Well, how long will this last?
Only an hour, don't worry.
Oh,
It's for my safety and that of my child.
I'm so sorry.
Why are you
But
sorry?
I can barely speak.
Ah, yes. It has that effect sometimes. So I'm told, at least. And you hear her flicking through pages. Ah, yes. It shouldn't last too long.
All right.
Now you seem to have gained the capability of speech. Perhaps an introduction and an explanation would be appreciated,
Yes.
considering it just brought you back from the brink of death itself. No small feat, and we need to discuss what that may mean.
Do you mean?
Introductions, first of all.
Why me first? Oh, she has introduced herself.
No, she hasn't.
Oh, she hasn't? Yeah. Why me first?
Well,
I did not ask to be brought back to life. It seems fair.
it does, but... Well, perhaps introductions from my side would make more sense. My name was Lady Lily Merrick.
Was?
I'm afraid my husband does not approve of me anymore. Therefore I take my sister's name, Lady Lily
Yeah.
Morgana.
I see. Well, I've not much to tell.
Oh, by all means not. You are a watcher after all, and you hear the chinking of metal. And she will dangle the medallion.
Give me my medallion now.
Oh, by all means, I have no need to keep it. But the ritual requires you are unburdened by life's possessions.
All right.
I'm afraid your current situation leaves you rather vulnerable.
Am I naked?
Yes, you are naked. Most, according to folklore, most necromancy requires that the possessions of the once living are no longer part of them while the ritual is carried out.
Right.
Not that I
Well,
know
you
way
said
too
this
much
would
about
last
this.
for another hour.
Indeed it does, yes.
Well,
But perhaps we should get acquainted in that hour.
Perhaps.
You must have many questions.
Not particularly.
We must address one thing, however. I may have the gift, as some may say, but as you are aware, others do not trust my kind of special gifts as a positive in this land.
Well, and what gifts might that be?
I am what the commoners would call a sorceress.
I see, a sorceress.
Rather, the commoners would call me a witch.
I see. My mother was a sorcerer.
Indeed.
Yes. Haven't seen her for a long time, though.
In that case, you would be aware that our kind don't venture past the sanctity of our ward often.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know if my mother did. What did she do again? She left me?
Your mother did leave, but you know she was a sorceress.
Yeah. Yeah, she just left me.
But you do belong to a rich family, so even no
Yeah,
matter who you are,
that is
money
true.
does offer you some degree of protection.
That is true. Well, I haven't seen my mother since I was young.
That's not
She
surprising.
left.
She left? Where did she
Yeah.
go? Do you know?
I do not know.
Strange.
Never knew.
Well, regardless of what you think of your mother and our kind, you would know that most people in this land view the mystic arts as a curse or a degree of evil.
I never have.
And you are among the few that disagree with them. I'm afraid you are in the minority.
Yes.
Even more so
Very
now.
strong.
She will pull your eyes open and look straight into him. Even more so now.
Yes.
She has bright turquoise eyes.
Ooh.
And you're quite aware that your eyes are now different to what they were. Anyway,
My eyes, yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Perhaps we are both outcasts in our own way.
Perhaps.
Now, you say you have no questions, but I'm certain anyone brought back from the dead, not at their own request, wishes to ask why.
Not particularly.
Strange, you are not the inquisitive kind.
No. Only when I need to be.
That may be your folly.
Maybe. But for me, it seems to mostly have been a blessing.
Indeed. Well, let us speak of something happier at least, for now. You have heard of the beast, correct? The silence.
Yes.
Then no doubt you have met my strange husband.
I might have.
Who have you met in this godforsaken town of liars?
Most of them, I think. But through a night at the inn.
Ah, you met Beryl. Lovely woman. Sends me
Yes.
gifts every now and then to keep me okay, to make sure that I'm okay. One of the only townsfolk to ever pay me mind anymore.
And what do you know about this silence?
Silence was made to forget me. Of course.
Of course. Do you not think you are forgotten now?
My husband holds fear over the town, but not over me.
And your husband, would that be the Lord?
It was, yes. But I found something for him to fear more than me now.
the silence.
Yes. Was a fairy tale, and a thing to frighten small children and adults. Now has form and purpose. And she's still looking straight into your eyes as she says this. There is a glint in her eye as she says it.
I'm just gonna stare blankly at her. Not say anymore.
Now, as for the reason for bringing you back, I have a request. Surely enough for bringing someone back from the brink of death. Perhaps
Depends.
an alliance for the future. I have no wish to make an enemy of a Watcher. Your kind has
That-
hunted mine before.
That maybe, perhaps. Though I would require something from you as well.
At this point, you hear screaming of a child and crying in the background.
I'm not gonna question it.
She will look at you and say, "Well, you don't seem to be going anywhere for a little while. Please excuse me." And she will move away in footsteps and begin to hush and lullaby the child.
Jesus Christ. Is this like The Witcher where sorceresses can't have children? Oh, but my mom was a sorceress.
Sorceresses can have children.
Yeah, alright. I know they do sterilize them later, don't they?
Yeah, in The Witcher they do. In this
Yeah,
world they
yeah.
don't. It's just a little bit harder for sorceresses to have children. Sorceresses
Yeah.
aren't, for a little bit of background, I'm adding a little bit to the lore, so I need to probably clarify this. Sorceresses in this world aren't reviled, but they are only trusted if they're in service to someone. Otherwise, they're
Right.
seen as witches and dangerous renegades with magics that people can't understand, and often refer to them as witches and have been known to burn them at the stake for being witches. Think Salem meets Witcher.
Right.
It's like sorceresses tend to either stay in noble houses where they are safe and can offer their services to those who consent to them, or tend to hide themselves and try and live a life away from people or not use their gifts, which often ends badly for them.
I see. I thought I had the Witcher code in my
The
notes,
Watcher.
but I can't find it. The Watcher codes, sorry. With the
Uh,
Watcher codes.
if you don't, it's in the OneNote if that helps. Not in the OneNote, in the there you go. It's in the Roll20. I'll just put it up for you.
Nice. Yeah, I was sure I put it somewhere, but apparently not. Just put it up here.
Maybe
then I'll
rather
change
negligent
it.
in updating things. Sorry.
It's fine. At all times strive. As a guardian of peace and balance, in all sense seek knowledge, yes. Aid others but never attempt to control or coerce for personal gain. Oh dear. Does that count towards a deer?
Pardon? That counts towards what? The deer? No. It's an animal.
Yeah. You should give to defend a health life worthy of aid. Recognized and are all who do not fit society's expectation of monsters, yes, at all times remain neutral and speak truth before action. And seek truth before action. Right.
I'm proud that you're looking at the Watcher code right now. DM pride moment, sorry.
Right, okay, so she rushed off, and I'm just laying here waiting, I guess.
Hearing the lullaby.
Yeah. And pain and bondage.
You're not bound, your limbs just don't work too well.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty much bondage.
Yeah.
It's
A very
impact.
extreme body.
Yeah. It's like if you were magically bound and couldn't move your arms and legs, you will feel bounded.
Yeah, you would. That's
Right? Yeah.
Just the lack of ropes or handcuffs. You're still bondage.
um.
Child will settle down, although its screaming seemed grisly and horrific, almost inhuman.
Oh. Jesus.
But during this time, enough time would have passed that you can begin to have some semblance of capability or facsimiles. You can move slightly, although your entire body feels heavy and sluggish.
Uh-huh. Could I try to cast Cure Wounds now?
You can try, yeah.
Yeah. Do I have to roll for that?
You can cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
Depends how well it has an effect, I mean.
All right. But
11. 11's not bad, actually.
it's not bad. No, it's not. Could have been worse. It is 7 off the max. Could have been, but oh yeah, I have 18 HP, so it's not bad at all, actually.
Really not bad at all. You have 7 health
No.
missing, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're looking
All right.
to
Do I feel better now?
you feel a lot better, although your body still
All
feels
right.
heavy. It's
Okay.
exhaustion more than actual health loss at this point, to be honest.
Okay.
The toll of being brought back from the dead is no doubt going to be quite heavy.
Yes. She spoke to me.
If she was to say, "Oh, but you seem to have gained movement much quicker." Good.
Yes, seems so. Did
These
you by any chance see my steed?
Oh, he and your bat friend are outside, waiting you. They're safe, don't worry. They refuse to leave you.
That is good.
Rather
Oh,
a conversationless, the bat at least.
yes, Boris. It's a great friend.
Yes. Strange you find friends among the animals, but not among the mortals.
I have many friends amongst the mortals. Suddenly, though, I was assaulted, kidnapped, and I woke up to find I would be a watcher.
How strange.
Yes, apparently my mother made a deal.
Mother made a deal. Interesting. If your mother is one of our kind, it's a very rare thing indeed. She must have done it for a
Yes.
good reason.
Yes. Probably.
I made a deal myself. For good reason. A deal which now bears its scar to this very day.
What is this assignment? Or task? Or in... What did you call it again?
Oh, just a favour she asked you.
Ah, yes. What is this favor? You were asking me?
First, let's have some civilities. Your clothes are in your bag at the bottom of the tomb where you now sit. Perhaps my husband would have liked his mother's tomb to be slept on for so long, but fuck him. He threw us out, he deserves everything he gets. So does his sainted bloody mother.
Alright.
So please, dress yourself and feel more comfortable. Although it's a wonderful sight to look at, I fear you'd be more comfortable with some degree of stitch upon your person.
Well, and there's only one of us, I would agree.
You telling me that Arthur would rather be naked?
No, only if she was naked.
Oh,
Yeah. No, only if she isn't naked.
I mean, judging from her picture, she's not far off, but
No.
there is a stitch on her, so
Yeah. A little bit.
yeah. So it's kind of your call at that point.
It's mostly like a cape, isn't it?
Well, it's like a robe of like
Robe, yeah, of sorts.
stuff underneath. There is like a lower half as well,
Yeah, alright.
a bit like a skirt more than anything else.
Yeah, I can actually see it.
It's hard to see in that picture, actually.
All right. I will take out my stuff and dress on. Will I find like my sword and everything there?
Yeah, she hasn't taken
Yeah,
anything.
right.
Inko
Nice.
who refined Tuco, she won't take anything.
Right, I will dress up, and when I've dressed up and taken all my stuff, I will just reach out my hand to her and be like, "Medallion."
She said, oh yes, I have no intention of keeping it.
Is she giving it back to me?
Happily.
Nice. Well, I'll put my medallion on. Does it hum?
Yeah. It hums around
No.
magical monsters, so she's told you she's a sorceress.
Ah, right, of course. Yeah. Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
She's not hiding, which is odd to you probably. That she's not hiding the fact who she is. Although the fact she's brought you back to life kind of gives her away anyway.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Just
on
a
a big
bit.
level.
Yeah. And I'm also a watcher.
Yeah.
And she would know.
Although
So.
you are a watcher only in spirit, you haven't necessarily done all the reading and everything that watchers necessarily. For the sake of brevity, I need to say it.
Medallion, and I am immortal. Come on.
You have
I'm not
the
immortal. I have died, but
you have the skills of a witcher. You don't have the tools of a witcher, as such.
that's true. I have a
Watcher,
bat.
sorry. I keep saying witcher stuff. Watcher.
I have a bat though. Yeah, I keep saying Witcher as well.
So do I.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have chosen something that was further away from Witcher than Watcher.
Yeah, I mean it was a great change, but yeah.
An easy thing to happen. I don't care. It's very obvious that the entire campaign is based on a Witcher style thing with
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
You already have a Witcher
I
class
didn't
on your
see
character.
it.
It's nothing.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't see that.
Really? You
I
surprised me.
must have been over my head.
You have a Witcher
Yeah.
sword. Silver and a steel sword. Doesn't give it away at all.
No, it says Watcher Sword.
It does say Watcher sword because I
So
edited
it
it.
is. Yeah, exactly. So it should be good. I still don't have the other sword. I still have the rapier, apparently. Did I get a new sword?
No, a rapier's a
No. That is
so
still my
counts as
weapon, yeah.
such.
Yeah.
It's a steel. It's
Alright.
just a steel and a silver blade, isn't it? Really, to be honest.
She
Whichever
never. Yeah, she never stated the favor, though.
No,
No.
you will find her sitting on the floor with a small table and some drinks. Come,
Is there
join me.
another chair?
Pardon?
Alright. Yeah, I will. I was gonna ask, is there another chair?
It's not a chair. She's sitting on the floor in my rug.
Alright, I'll sit down on
Place
the.
for these chairs.
I'll sit down on the rug beside her.
Please drink. You must be thirsty.
What is it?
How are you tempted to figure out what it is? Are you asking her, or are you just?
No, I'm gonna do a perception check and I'm gonna try and smell it.
Okay.
That's not good.
She will notice the fact that you are kind of anxious with it. You say Vitis Immortis. It might help you.
Alright, I'll take it and drink it.
Vitis Immortis, technically translated, means everlasting life.
Well, I already got that.
It's basically a health potion,
Yeah, alright.
but you're drinking it. Something
Yeah.
which nobody ever tries to do. No, you never see anyone pour a health potion into a goblet and down it, do you?
No, you don't. You don't. You
I think
assume
that
it's
should
poison.
happen more.
Yeah.
That seems like a NASA thing to
better.
do.
Oh, yes. I should get him like a cup.
Dips it into
Every
a golden
time
goblet or
He's gonna
something.
heal. Yeah, every time he's gonna heal someone, he's gonna have to take one action just to take out the cup and pour it.
Yeah, it's like the Grail.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a second, guys. Just gotta pour the drink.
No,
Travis would go. Bonkers would go nuts.
you now know what's going to happen to NASA, right? With the water.
What happened last time when we ended? No, we were just there and then we left over the ice.
You drank the water.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's true. I
Do you
forgot
remember
about that.
what the water does? They did tell you.
Yeah, it turns me 10 years younger.
And
And it has some nasty side effects if you don't save.
can you remember what that
And
nasty
it
side
turned me.
effect was?
Yes, it was lycanthropic water, so I'm gonna turn
Was
into a
lycanthropic.
werewolf.
No,
I'm a
you're not.
werewolf.
You are a were-alien. I have an amazing
Yeah.
plan for you.
Oh my god.
There's
is
too
so
much
great.
glee on my face, isn't there, right
Yeah,
now?
yeah, it's gonna be great. Oh, and poor the captain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yes, moving on.
NASA's younger. I still don't know how old NASA is. It's
Yeah, you don't know. That's the whole
okay.
point.
No, I don't know if I'm gonna figure it out or something. Is it possible to figure out?
You can't really carbon date a person, so probably not. We didn't fully decide if you were carbon-based or a silicon-based life form either,
No, we didn't. We didn't.
or a hydrogen-based life form. Probably carbon because you're solid. We said.
Yeah, I'm not hydrogen. That's for sure.
No, you could be silicon-based though.
It could be silicon.
Yeah, but we were in Dockerbell right now. She will offer you.
Yeah.
You were Cinexa, didn't you? That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going to move because I put a table on for the sake of immersion.
Right.
I'm loving how
yeah,
well
I'm
that this
drinking.
lighting is working with one person. It's really cool.
Do I heal more from the Hellfish potion?
Yeah, you just heal to maximum health.
Sick, I wasted a spell slot.
You did, but you had no way of knowing that.
No, I didn't.
And you
I
have no
really
real
didn't.
reason to trust this person either, so
Nope.
even though they brought you back to life, they might have wanted something nefarious in return,
Right,
which
yeah.
you don't know yet.
Do I have max HP higher than what I should?
You should be on max. Are you?
I'm not sure. I might be
Maximum
over.
possible. No, you can't be over.
One D. It points at first level 8 plus your constitution. 8. 1d8.
Your potential maximum is 27. You have not altered it since you leveled up. I've just done it. Refresh your character sheet.
What? My health should be 27?
Yeah, refresh your character sheet. I've just changed it for you.
Oh yeah. What the? All right.
Because it's 3d8, so your potential maximum is 27.
Oh shit.
So you actually had less health than you should have done.
No, because I started with 1d8.
Would you have survived? No, you wouldn't have survived either way.
I took 15 damage.
Yeah, but you'd already taken some damage.
That's true. I had 15 left.
Yeah, so he did like 35 damage to you.
Yes, and I went into it with only 15. I wasn't even fully healed. Yeah.
No, so you would have died regardless.
Oh. Anyways.
So
It's only you.
She's
I got
offering
even
you a
more
goblet
HP
of
now.
health. Yeah, exactly. She's offering
Yeah,
you a goblet of
we'll
health.
say it was the potion who...
It's a lovely story point, regardless of if you died or not. to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. And still, it's we can say it's the potion.
Well, I'd like to
Actually-
admit it's not
Yeah.
how I planned it to go, but
Okay.
I like this way better.
Oh, it's nice.
I like it when things like that happen that way.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
the actual thing that wasn't meant to happen happens, and it's better than the original plan.
Yeah.
My original plan was you were going to
Not
find her in the graveyard.
Ah.
So you
Right.
kind of expedited it a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to the graveyard next.
Exactly, you were already
I
going to the
just
graveyard.
I just wanted to kill that spider.
Ah, it's worth
Oh,
knowing.
man.
This is the woman you saw in your vision.
Oh, it is. Oh, and she had a child as well.
She did.
I'll ask her, how long have you been watching me?
I haven't been watching you. Have you been watching me? You can
No.
insight check that if you'd like to.
I'm gonna insight check that. Yeah. I don't see shit.
Yeah, no.
No.
How long are you
Um,
looking for me?
I haven't been looking for you.
Then
I have been
strange.
looking for the silence, though, or the
Ah,
source of it.
then you have found it.
Yes, I have.
I am the master of the silence.
And how is it
Mistress.
that you came to put the silence on the town?
You misunderstand me terribly. You must think terribly of me if you think that. The silence is merely upon the man that abandoned us. Me and his child. The town need not fear that. Is that what my husband has been telling them?
Well, so you do not do anything to the villagers or anyone who visits, do you?
Most certainly not. The silence is a folktale created by my so-called husband that,
So
well,
no dreams,
sometimes
perhaps?
dreams? No, no dreams at all. But
Right,
sometimes things need a little push.
right.
He did terrible things and deserves terrible things in return. Only seems fair, doesn't it?
Perhaps,
Do you know what he did?
perhaps
Or has the
not.
town hidden it?
No, I do not know.
Ah, then I see all of them are sycophants once more. How did you learn of the silence, if they are all so harsh-lipped?
I was told not to speak of it.
By whom?
That is not important right now.
No, it isn't.
No.
Silence was nothing, now is something.
And what does it grow of?
Silence is merely a manifestation of the guilt and my rage after what happened. It
Yes,
seeks only one victim.
I thought it was something like that.
It seeks one victim alone. The myth that the supposed Lord, when she says it was spite, has perpetrated are totally fake. They are meant to keep others from remembering me.
And what has he done exactly?
Then you truly don't know, do you?
No, I do not. I came here only recently.
To understand it. Perhaps it takes an outsider's perspective to understand properly. You see, we were happy once, me and my husband. We had a wonderful life. Perfect in some ways. Lord of the manor. Perfect money, wealth beyond compare. Until he sought a child. Sadly, he was incapable of it. He prayed.
Child was this?
Pardon?
A child was this?
A child, yes.
Yes.
He sought
You may
everything.
inquire.
Correct. You may inquire.
Yes.
Carry on.
What was the child for? Not anyone goes looking for a child.
We sought a daughter to raise as our own, a child to nurture and care in our loving way.
So you sought any child.
We sought to be parents. I was to give birth to this child. I wasn't going to take a child from anywhere.
Ah, I see.
I am not the monster here, he is. We did everything possible to try and have a child of natural purposes, but it seems there was something wrong with him.
It seems so.
Indeed. He came to me one night and
said he's willing to do anything to have a child.
Have you tried any of these potions?
I have tried every potion. He brought things from far and wide to try and conceive naturally. But I'm afraid there is only one way we could.
Are you still trying to have a child?
And in this moment, a baby cries in the corner. It would seem not.
Is this your child?
Yes, and I love it dearly. Unfortunately, my husband was unwilling to pay the price of such a child.
What did you do?
I did nothing. I am not to blame in this situation. History may dictate that women are the root of all evil, but I'm afraid that my dearest husband, as he was, is the one at fault here. The instant he saw our child, he refused to accept it as his own.
Was it his?
It is his child, but not as perfect in the image as he'd wish it to be. He threw us from the manor, forced us to run away, claimed he had killed me, created this vision and this folklore, the silence to keep those from talking about me so no one would remember me. And this is where I live, in the crypt of decaying death of his family's denial, the only place to keep me safe from him.
All right.
The turn you didn't anticipate, isn't it?
Well,
Yes,
not
and no.
really. I do not believe her on every point. Would you
Good.
say that?
Good.
Yeah.
As you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Trust
It
no
doesn't.
one.
This does not. She was quite
There was rage in her voice as well at one point, as you could tell when the way I said it.
Yeah, she is quite a manipulating. That was quite a manipulative conversation.
Perhaps in some ways, yes, I can understand that.
Yeah, like in some ways, when a person goes on and telling the other person is a monster and all other thing, but refuses to give any information on what action she has taken, it's quite.
You can always ask her.
Well, I have.
If you ask her the right questions, though, it's a...
And how exactly did you come to conceive this child?
I made a deal with an ancient guardian to try and have a child, and lo and behold, we were blessed with one.
An ancient guardian. That could be a lot of things, could it not?
Your people would call it a forest spirit.
You see, I'm simply trying to understand why. You were looking for children, and you had a child. Then how could this not be satisfying?
It's not the
For the
perfect
Lord.
image of what my husband wanted. By all means, go and look at my child.
I will just get up and go have a look at the child.
Blessing is very different to others, you see. Where's my handout? Oh, it looks like this.
Well, I don't see a problem at all here.
Then you are blessed, as her father does not agree.
Can I? Can I? That won't work.
Trying to think
You
what
know,
to do.
like Yeah, I see no resemblance of her like being anything else crossed with something or.
Uh, mm, you sense something from the child, but but she looks like her mother, and you've seen pictures of her father, and she looks like her father as well.
Hmm.
There is something else latent there as well, but you can't
Yeah,
quite determine what it is.
she does look quite creepy.
She does look very creepy, which is precisely why I chose that picture.
She reminds me of, I don't know what it is from. I've seen the trailers for some horror movie or something.
Chucky.
Might be.
Creepy doll.
Yeah, creepy doll. Yeah,
Chucky, yes.
yeah, probably is that one. I will try and. Ooh. Hello there, child. Do
Child
you
is
speak? Oh shit. Well, I'll be. Sorry. I think she's sleeping. Should we rather let the girl sleep then?
yes, she's had a few restful nights lately.
I
Just like any
see.
child.
We'll
He's not
leave
a
the.
monster though, as you can see.
Not at all.
My husband cursed her out of the house, saying as such. An abomination against the sight of the graces, he said.
Who might these forest guardians be?
They are old stories my mother used to tell me.
Well, old stories don't make children, do they?
Forgotten gods do.
As there are many of them here, I would agree.
Many worship the divines and the gods which they claim fell in the last war, but there are older things and beings and magics beyond what mortals and normal folk are willing to accept. You can understand that. You are no longer among them.
Yes, I do. I seem to be even more now.
And as for how I found you, the chief of the tribe told me where you had gone. I knew you were destined for death, and he had a vision to tell me so.
Oh, well, I'm sure I almost had that, Spider.
Ilarch, as we call it, has felled many adventurers and traders. She seeks blood and nothing more, although can be reasoned with.
You can reason with the thing?
She's intelligent.
I might have thought of that earlier.
Many forget that not all monsters are monsters.
No, I wasn't too worried about the big spider, more all the corpses she was eating.
Fools to try to take her children from her, no doubt. Anything a mother can understand, at least.
Yes. I guess you're right about that. But there's one other question I would ask.
I held no secrets from that which I request a favor.
Yes?
Ask your question.
Oh. Well, you haven't received any potions lately? For fertility?
No, I'm afraid not.
No.
That which I gave you was brewed myself. Why? Is there something else going on in the town? I don't often leave the crypt apart from under the guise of night. It's safer
And
that
not
way.
in the town, oh no.
I have no need of fertility. I have a beautiful daughter.
That is true, I guess. Yes.
Now, as for payment, it's a strange request. If you would indulge me.
I might be able to help. It's
aware, Karen. It's
what?
What are you about to say?
Yeah.
It's
It depends on the task at hand. I will not do anything for an offer I did not ask for.
strange that I actually ask you to do nothing.
Leave it be. Is that what you say?
I ask you to let vengeance take its course. The silence will take my husband soon. All I ask is you do not stop it. Such a man deserves the horrors which will come to him. After which I will be reinstated as Lady of the Manor, and will prevent this town from such heresy forthwith, and offer you aid and alliance in the future, along with the travel pass you no doubt require. My husband is a terrible lord. He whores, he rapes, he drinks. He is barely here. Surely such an ally as me would be worthy of interest.
Yes.
You would know as well that
Might
sorceresses
be.
are very powerful regardless of everything.
But I still would like you to say a bit more about the silence itself. Are you sure it doesn't affect anyone else than him?
I summoned the beast to devour his spite, his rage, and his hypocrisy, nothing more. The
Are
town.
you sure it has not grown to other things?
I am certain. The beast follows my word. I would not wish harm upon a town which tried to save me.
Yes. That might be. So it's your husband who tells everyone not to speak of it?
He's the one that invented the silence to begin with. I merely embellished upon it.
I'm 50% wondering.
What are you 50%
Yeah.
wondering?
I'm gonna head up the girl and then bounce.
What, run away from the town?
Well, not from the town, no. I might still deal with the silence later.
I'll call 5-minute
Um,
breaks so you can decide.
yeah, that's true.
Dun, 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 dun. The questions are incoming.
Shit, I forgot what to ask.
God damn it, man!
God damn it.
Do we need to go and be right back so you can record what you actually remember?
No, it's fine. I'm gonna
My drink was there, now it's
I'm
here.
gonna just ask a new question. So, my lady, you inquire my help. I'm afraid I would need some help back from you.
Short of bringing you back to life, you mean?
Well, I didn't ask for it.
No, you did not, and I accept that.
Yes.
It seems such a waste, however, to see it die.
Oh? How do you mean?
Well, such possibility, such potential in the future. Seems such a waste to see it die so young and early.
Yes. We could possibly work together in the future. I do agree.
Are you willing to accept my offer then?
Not yet.
Ask what you must, I seek to hide nothing, for you'll find no one but me that speaks the truth in this town.
What was the question? What was the question? What was the
I
question?
don't know, I'm not in your head! I wish I was so I could tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask you, why are you still here? Why have you simply not left?
I can't leave my daughter here. She wouldn't survive the travel, she's too young. That and this town has been very good to me. I don't think it should suffer under the stupidity of a man, do you?
No.
Ignorance is a terrible thing.
Yes. Yes, it is. I grew up in the city. In the capital, I mean.
I visited it many times.
Well, what?
I have visited it many times.
Ah, splendid, isn't it? The capital.
Sometimes.
How was
So
it,
I'm
Bob?
trying to do a hushed female tone. It's not in my purview
Yeah,
usually.
it's fine. My voice is not perfect either, to say the least. But yes, I was a bard there. I've played most of the courts and the lords.
When was this?
What?
When was this?
Ah, that could be any time.
What Umber Mater did you choose to play under? Sorry, wrong word.
What name?
What name? Yes. She was too
Well,
Latin, sorry.
some things are better to be hidden.
As indeed they are.
Yes, if I would like to take up my act again, I would like it to be unknown.
Known, how poetic.
Yes. I might have been saying too much. I don't know if there's many people with a mask going around, like, anonymously playing music.
That's not.
No. No. So you can't leave? And you
Right.
can't sit still?
I choose not to leave. These people have been good to me. Why should they suffer?
And why would you inherit the manor or the lordship when he dies?
We are married.
Still?
He did not see fit to annul the marriage as far as I'm aware. Therefore all his worldly possessions fall to me.
I see.
Me and his child, at least.
Yes, of course, to the child as well. Well, I'm not sure if I can honor you, or if I can accept before I know more about the silence, what it is, and what it does.
Ah,
I cannot let any terror just go unhinged. I would need to know what it is, preferably with my own eyes. I do not trust that this silence only would hurt the Lord himself.
I'm afraid you are unable to see the visage of the silence.
Ah, I
It merely
understand.
manifests my husband's greatest fears.
I understand perfectly.
But it seeks no danger upon myself or the rest of the town.
Ah, would you tell me then, why did I dream of you before I met you?
I don't know.
You said no. You said that it wasn't affecting the villagers or visitors. Yet I had this strange dream of you standing there, holding a baby.
Perhaps you have the gift of premonitions. As for the town, I have a strange belief my husband may be poisoning the water supply.
How so?
A man came to him one night and told him a way to control the town. He claimed that he refused it to him, but I was never fully happy with his answer.
And in what way do you think the villagers are poisoned? They seem quite healthy to me.
They perhaps do not know they're being poisoned.
Perhaps.
Dark man came to the house one day. My husband told us not to go anywhere near him. They adjourned to his study and spent many hours there, but afterwards the man seemed to leave happy. Yet my husband told me he bought and took nothing from him.
Well, let me ask you this. Why the silence? Why not kill the man in any other way?
This man is a knight.
This? Letting the villagers live in fear of the silence? What is just about that? They live in fear for this silence. They dare not even speak of it.
They live in the fear of something that my husband created, not me. This is all a folk tale, a smoke and mirrors from what my husband has created to make them forget who I am and not mention me, so he never has to deal with his hideous regrets. And what he
Well, he
did,
couldn't have made a real silence, could he?
I did.
Yes. But why the silence? Why not just kill the man?
He will be dragged to hell and made to suffer for the things that he has done to me. Only a befitting death is a sweet release from what he has done to me and my child. He's
So this is
unworthy.
well, this is about your feeling of vengeance.
This is about the old
Be
laws.
satisfied. Is it not?
This is about the old laws. Written
Old
before this
laws.
town and this civilization was created.
The old laws. Well, I don't care about much any new or old law.
You should.
I just see what I think is right. Now, I would agree to help you, but then I would rather you changed the silence and put an end to it quicker, for the sake of the people. The quicker he be dead, the quicker the people would stop fearing the silence. Am I not wrong? The quicker you could be back in the manor, together with your child.
Then you are lucky, for the silence shall take his night this eve. Take his life this eve. when he returns from his trip.
So he is gone then.
Claims to be. He's gone
Yes.
to see this snake oil salesman to poison the water supply of the town once more.
Would you not have me go out? I will seek this man when he arrives, and see to this poisoning myself.
How should he know to trust you? You are a stranger in this land. He does not seek to poison the water supply till the morrow. Upon the morrow we shall mourn his death.
Well, let us mourn in the morrow then, and not tonight.
You don't know what
It's
time of day it is.
No, if he's already dead before the morning, then it does not matter anyway, does it?
That is not, no.
No.
The town would believe me dead.
But after the morrow, the silence must be gone. Not just from existence, but from the villagers' minds as well.
He looks slightly worried at you. I have not perpetrated this vision of the silence.
It's not about who perpetrated it, and it's not about blame. It is about them not thinking about it.
How do you intend I stop that?
Well, I suppose when there's a new lady in the manor, she could becalm the people and tell them that there's nothing to fear from this silence. After it is truly gone.
I believe the death of my husband will see to that.
Are you sure?
I intend to bring his lies to light, and when it is brought to light, hopefully the people will see things the true way.
Yes. I shall hope they do. But I would still like to go out and see to this poisoning myself.
I know not where they meet.
Ah, don't you worry. I will figure out that.
Very well, if you would have it that way.
Yes, I would very much do.
But in the sake of our friendship, which is over tone, I will promise you the silence will be gone by the morrow.
Do you know what time of day it is?
My dear boy, it is sunrise.
At sunrise, yes. Well, I suppose there's no need to get going quite yet.
But your disappearance would be strange for too long. Those who sent venture into the woods vanish. If you return too
Yes.
late, you will be questioned.
Well, I have no problem being questioned. I'm 50-50.
You're 50-50 right now.
Yeah,
About what?
I'm on a 50-50 if I want to either leave or seduce her first.
That's really not what I thought you meant by I'm 50-50.
Well, it is Arthur, and I plan to make it a theme.
That's true.
Well, of course, it's Arthur. Arthur Frontier.
Then as a DM, I have a question,
Alright?
for which I believe you may already understand what my question may be. Do you have an intent to roleplay this out, or you're happy to fade into darkness?
I'm happy to fade into darkness.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah, I
quite
don't
content either way, but you may feel uncomfortable.
I doubt it, but I don't think it would add much to the session itself. It's not important.
You have seen what I've done to
Well-
Thomas.
I haven't met Madam Whiplash though.
You have also seen the scars that Escher has left on Thomas's soul.
On Thomas's?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
Don't you remember his fear when we played Strahd of the vampire that wasn't Strahd?
No,
Asking him about it sometime.
I will.
He's still traumatized to this very day.
Jesus. I gotta go take a piss.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I don't understand it, but
I know, do I?
some things happen. Well, I might rest here for a bit longer. Do not worry, the townsfolk will not miss me.
You will.
I wonder, as partners, it would make do to get a bit better acquaintanced, would it not?
It would. What do you have in mind?
Well, with such a pretty woman as you, I wonder. Must get lonely here sometimes.
Sometimes, yes.
Yes. Wait. Let me actually look at. No. Okay. Yes. I'm just. Oh, do I leave or not?
You're trying to decide.
Yeah, I am.
This may help you decide.
What?
You have played Witcher games, correct?
Yes.
Think of her as Yennefer or Triss.
That's sort of what I'm doing.
She will return if she's alive.
What?
She will return if she survives.
If she survives.
Yes.
Oh. Right.
You understand where I'm going with this one, don't you? If you do not do it now, you haven't not necessarily missed an opportunity.
Yeah.
I love how much you're thinking about this one.
Yeah, but I'll just leave for now.
You're going to leave for now.
I'm wasting more time thinking about if I want to do it or not. Not waste time.
Yeah, I can understand that one, actually.
Yeah.
That means that Lily gets added to your friends.
Ooh. Yeah, I thought I might keep her. She's crazy, but she's a sorceress. Helps.
Yeah, power has its own merit alone.
Yeah, and I want to check a bit more into that mayor guy. I mean, he does sound horrible. No, Lord. I always call him a mayor.
Yeah, we agree, though, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, it is, basically. It's just a small town.
It's a small town.
Yeah, it is. Well, my lady. I'm sure we have time to get acquaintance whenever we need.
Indeed we do. We will be seeing each other
Yes.
a lot, I believe.
I certainly hope so.
She will start laying out tarot cards as you leave.
Nice. Where's the
That was one of
exit?
the best things that the Strahd campaign ever did, was introduce the idea of tarot decks.
Is this the exit?
Yes, it's the exit.
Yes. Alright, go out and up the stairs. Boris and Gallant.
Yay!
Well, immediately.
What's that the
Yeah.
bats make? I don't know. It was squeak sounds.
Yeah.
Heck.
I cannot.
No, my mic cuts it out.
Yeah, I cannot. I cannot.
I can do it, but my mic cuts it out.
Oh. Hello there, Boris. Have you been doing well? And I'll pet the bat. And greet
I don't think
Gallant.
bats purr, but
No.
Gallant will be happy to see you as well.
Ah, nice. Ah, my dear steed. Ah, what an adventure I have had. I assume I didn't come up right here, did I? I
No.
went up the... No.
Yeah, the graveyard is just off. So number 3 is actually on here. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So the graveyard is technically... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's why I can't select you. Graveyard is technically there.
Alright, so... Oh, it's under the graveyard. I
Actually,
see.
which brings
Nice.
a matter of fact, you need the graveyard map, because that's where you will appear.
So Boris and Gallant have just been standing for hours or days even in the
The graveyard.
graveyard, yeah.
Perfectly normal place.
Yeah, can I not see more? Where is it?
Oh, it will be daylight, actually. Not
Yeah.
So all
It
these
was
maps are
sunrise.
made on the basis of it being night. There we go.
Ah. Oh yeah, this was a very nighty map. I see. Yeah, well, she did say she was in the grave of her mother. Of his mother. Well, that was quite a weird one.
The graveyard moss seems to cover everything. The only really staunch element of the graveyard seems to be a gigantic tree in the center, which seems to be either dying or living. You can't quite discern what state it currently lies in, but either way, it is huge. It hangs with empty nooses.
Ooh. Well, that's not a pretty sight. I guess I'll better get out of here. I'll just leave the graveyard. Where am I going now? So now I need to either find Yeah, I need to find the fucking mayor trying to poison the water.
That's what
Where
you've
does
said to her, at least.
Yeah, I'm sort of interested in doing it. But
You arrive in a
first,
churchyard with a large cathedral overlooking the land.
oh, so I wasn't there.
The graveyard leads into the churchyard.
Oh, so I'm not in the graveyard in the little town.
You are, but the graveyard leads into the churchyard.
Oh, it's a huge church.
It is a big church.
Yeah, it is. Hmm. It's a grave being dug.
Hmm. The whole churchyard seems to be empty, however.
Can I enter the church?
And
Gallant stays outside.
you enter to find an empty, hallowed chamber filled with pews with an altar at the head and a large organ. There doesn't seem to be anyone home.
I'll walk up all the way inside, stomp a bit loud, see if anyone comes out.
Who goes there?
Ah, it's only me. I'm traveling through the town.
Who is me?
What?
Who is me?
Ah, my name is Arthur.
Give me a moment and I will join you for the sacrament.
Ah, very good, sir.
A
Arthur.
door will emerge an old priest who looks like
Yeah, Father Allen. All right.
Yeah.
Ah, hello there, Father. I'll say him politely bow to him. Don't mind my back, please.
Hello, my child. Do you seek the sacrament?
Um,
No.
no. No, I'm thinking, do I want that as well?
Do I want to
Well-
be blessed by a priest as well?
Yeah, like, why not? Well, yes. Maybe, but I have some questions.
All come asking questions of the Lord.
Ah, my questions are a bit outside the Lord, I'm afraid.
Then the Lord will tell me whether to answer. For he works
Very well.
in a mysterious way.
Do you know where the village gets its water from?
Absolutely, dear boy. It gets it from the wells within these grounds.
Yes, but where does it come from? Any spring, any lake?
I am unaware it comes from beyond the realms of the town itself.
The realms of the town itself.
Yep.
Ah, I understand. You haven't traveled much, have you?
I have been born in this town and shall die in this town as a divine has chosen for me.
Yes, I understand. Would you say there's anything otherworldly in this town going on? And do you see the Lord often? The Lord of this town?
I merely see the Lord when the council deems necessary, not for many weeks at least.
I see. Do you know if he's in town right now?
I believe he is away for the feast. He shall return today, I believe.
All right. Very good.
Why would such a stranger place such prescience upon the goings of our town?
Here's
Here's of
Here's
what?
that something might happen that does not bode well for this town, but you do not need worry.
Whatever may happen,
Townspeople are
the
safe.
vision of the divine.
What?
Whatever may
Yeah.
happen is in the vision of the divine, so
You're right
must
about
happen
that.
regardless of a thought.
Yes, you're very right about that.
Do you seek the sacrament?
Uh, well, sure. It is a blessing, right?
Indeed, then kneel.
Ah, I kneel.
He will place a rice paper disc in your mouth
Right.
and offer you a goblet of wine.
I'll happily take a sip.
Do I go this far?
Do it.
Give me a moment. I need to try and actually remember this. He will mutter the following words.
Oh my god.
Please excuse, it is actually in Latin. I'm still horrified that I remember what this is in Latin. Pater Nostrae quis es calis sanctifere nonum tum, adventir regum tum, fiat volumatus si sicat et celio et terra. Panem nostrum quidantum de nostri ahori, et dementi et nobis et demita et nostra sicut, et nos dominatus dominatris nostris, et nes non indicatus in tenebrinant, sed libra non malod. Amen.
I got the last word. Alright. Thank you very much, Father.
He will also cast the effects of bless on you.
Woo!
And for, if you wish to know, that was actually the Lord's Prayer in Latin.
Alright,
Our
well,
Father
no.
who art in heaven, hallowed be his name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as is in heaven. Amen. Still horrified that I know that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sort of, but not.
It's the easiest way to learn Latin is the church.
Probably, yeah.
The Bible is the largest surviving Latin reliquary. It's easily accessible, at least.
Well, except for the Italians. Well, it's not Latin, but it's.
Hmm.
I mean, it overlaps.
Yeah, it's not the
But
same thing though.
no, it's not.
That's the effects of bless for you, by the way.
But you can definitely see the resemblance.
Yeah, there's lots of Italian in Latin. It's very obvious.
Yeah, it is.
I could have done it in Old English, but that would sound even weirder.
Yeah. It's like even English and Norwegian are related to some degree. But
because of invasions and such.
yeah, but it's further away than a lot
Yeah.
further away.
Current English is technically a mixture of Shakespearean English,
Yeah.
French, Roman, Norwegian,
Yes.
and Latin because it comes from the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
A myriad of Celtic and Gaelic, etc.
Yeah.
And lots of
You've had
Greek,
a lot.
actually, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of
There's
Greek
a
in
lot of
English.
people who's invaded England
Yeah.
and or
happened.
the British Isles in general. And then you all just did a U-turn and conquered most of the world.
Yeah, then we fought back and conquered everyone else. Exactly.
Yeah, and then you gave it back to them in horrible condition.
That's how we run an empire. Give your country back, but
Exactly.
eventually you'll destroy each other.
Yeah,
Well,
and
Joe
then you
Forrest.
just stopped being an empire and say, we're done with that.
Exactly.
Everyone gets democracy.
No, we weren't told we were done with it. We were told we had to give things back.
Yeah, that's true,
From
actually.
the Geneva Convention.
You still haven't given all the stuff back,
Sorry,
though.
the Treaty of Versailles. We had to give things back.
Yeah, that's true, it's that one. You still haven't, though, have you? I mean, the land, yes, but there's...
The Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Ireland.
that's the Queens.
And Scotland.
That's the Queens. Sorry.
It's
No,
basically
the
the
kings.
kings.
It's so
technically
weird
still part
saying
of the
king.
You think
It's
it's weird
so
for you. It's fucking weirder for me. For the
Yeah,
past
obviously.
150 years, it's been the Queen. Because we've had Victoria and then Elizabeth.
Oh, that's true. We haven't had a queen, or we had a queen, but not a queen.
Before Victoria, we had George.
Yeah.
So 2 queens sandwiched between 2 kings.
I'm wondering when our king is gonna kick the bucket. He's at hospital all the time.
Is he?
He's in his 80s. Or is he old enough? I don't know. He's fucking old. It's not. He's not like Elizabeth.
You're
He's
technically still
86.
No, but Norway is a constitutional democracy, isn't it? A constitutional monarchy, technically.
Yeah.
He rules because the law allows him to. He's not above the law, he's part
Yes.
of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like in the British.
No, we have a
Where
constitution.
you essentially don't have you don't essentially have a constitution in the bottom. You essentially have the monarchy sort of in the bottom.
No, technically the monarchy can still override the constitution.
Yeah.
The government if it chooses to, because every part of government, even like prime ministers, have to go to the Queen to be told they are prime minister, kind of thing.
Yes, exactly.
Although
That's
she holds
not
very little power.
here. Yeah, the king here doesn't have any powers like that.
No, the Queen still has some degree of power, or had some, and Charles have degree of power when he becomes king. Technically, he's not. Technically, he's not king yet.
It's not crowned 6th of May.
Yeah, 6th of May is the coronation because we're having a thing at school on the 5th of May.
Ah, right.
The coronation. Well, I'm DJing.
Is coronation like a free off day? Or is it Saturday as well?
Yeah, but the Monday afterwards is a bank holiday.
Oh,
Which is like a free off day for the coronation.
Nice.
So on the 5th, we're doing at school. We're doing like a big coronation party thing in the afternoon.
No,
and I've done all the music and the announcements and shit, and we've organised like events and things to happen and stuff.
Nice.
It's really cool. There's usually like a big picnic as well.
That sounds nice.
It's really cool, and it means
Yeah,
I'm part of the entire day doing shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you think about it, when you get older, like you think those trips are good for the students.
They're amazing for the
It
students.
is for the teachers. Yeah,
It's amazing.
No wonder the teachers love it.
I've organised it.
Yeah, let's go out and do something else you'll be happy about.
Yeah, exactly. Every class is doing something specific. I think Year 1 are doing the Gruffalo, Year 2 are doing something else. Year 3 are doing Vive La Vida by Coldplay. They're doing a performance of that. Year 4 are doing We Will Rock You, so they're all doing Stamping.
Nice.
Year 5, which is me, are doing Macbeth. So we're going to do the witches around the cauldron, doing a Hubble, Bubble, Toil and Trouble. And then a dance routine, which I choreographed.
Nice.
Year 6 are doing the Beatles. So we're gonna have. So all the parents are going to come into the school and we'll have performances.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. And then I get to do all the music and the announcements as well, because I'm the only techie one.
Oh really?
Yeah, and we bought a new PA system, which no one's allowed to touch but me and the caretaker.
I'm not surprised.
No.
No. Anyways,
yes.
Father. Yes.
He will cast blessings.
Yeah, nice.
Blessings of. Let me double check. Blessings of Miklas.
Ooh, nice. How long does it last?
I think an hour.
It's not bad.
It's the Arc Seraph of Mercy. If you'd like to know who Miklas is, I will link it to you now. See, this is how prepared I am. I have links to friggin' everything.
Well, thank you, Father.
I have
for your blessing and for your answers.
Go with God, my child.
Thank you so much. Goodbye, Father.
Fare thee well. I'm guessing you wish to return to the town.
Yeah.
Because you've been dying to get back to town this entire time.
Yeah, I'm just going to map after map. But... oh, shit. Healing, ease of suffering, freedom. Now I am sort of in a predicament, though, because yes, I do want to help Crazy Lady Bitch anyway. but I also want to at least try to catch the Lord in something, you know?
Red-handed in a way.
Yeah. But if I also want to know if, like, how much is the crazy bitch lying? Because I don't think all of it's a lie.
Tell the only other person that talks to her is Beryl.
Ooh. That's right. And her name was what? Tina? No.
Lily.
Lily. Alright, well, I'll go to the pub again.
Yeah, that's not the pub, but hey.
Oh, it's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that was the... Oh, this is the miner. Derek. Hello there, Beryl!
you walk in, Beryl is cleaning the glasses.
Hello there, Beryl! Is the bar empty?
Yeah. It's midday. It's not early days. It's about 9 o'clock.
Alright.
So you'd hope the bar would be empty alone.
Yeah.
Hello, me darling. How you been doing this day? You've been gone a while. Your
Yes.
bed's not been slept in, I noticed. Find some yucky lass to take back to your own.
No, not exactly. I run into some trouble, I am afraid.
Oh, no. Nothing
Yes.
terrible, I hope.
Well, it all ended well, I suppose.
But I'm glad to hear.
I met a friend of yours.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, from the graveyard.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Under the graveyard.
You've still lost me. Come into the back room and tell me more.
Alright.
As you walk into the back room, you notice hanging around the kitchen are lots of strange runic charms.
Ah.
Now, what do you mean you spoke to a friend of mine under the graveyard?
Well, I met a woman, a strange one,
Woman, you say?
who claims you visited from time to time.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I am not here.
I merely take packages to the needy.
Don't worry, my dear. I won't spill anything.
I should hope not.
No. So you
There
are
are
not.
lots of valuable bottles back here. I don't want you to spill anything.
Aha! I meant spilling a word. So you do not know a person named Lily, perhaps then?
You will look around furtively and nervously before saying, "And what do you know of Lily?"
What there is to know, for now.
What would that be?
Well, as far as I know, she's the old wife, or still the wife, of the Lord.
Yes?
Yes. After some squabbles, they split up. And
They
she
haven't
now
split
lives
up at
out.
all. He thinks she's
What?
dead.
He thinks she's dead.
The whole town have told him she's dead.
I see. And what
It's
does
better.
the old Lord think about the lady?
I'm afraid he was rather happy about her death. It seems the child she bore was not what he wanted. We're not to talk of it, though. You know this, and this conversation never happened, of course.
Of course. I won't spill a drop.
I know you won't. And she'll pull a blade across her neck.
She killed herself?
No, as she mimics putting a blade across her neck.
Oh, shit.
Dead men don't tell any tales. An old pirate knows that.
Don't you worry there. I think I'll find myself quite alive at the end of this.
How do you think that?
Well, I have some ideas. And don't you worry, I'm not an enemy of the sorceress.
What?
Don't you worry there, I'm not an enemy of the sorceress.
Oh, she told you that too, did she?
Yes, I'm very aware.
Then what do you intend to do with this non-information?
Well, there are some things that I'm rather worried about here. See, there are just some things I cannot seem to point my finger at,
What would
and
that
I'm
be?
running out of time.
You are indeed. What would that be?
Yes,
What thing is it to concern you? I may be able to put your fears to rest.
this lord. How is he in his day-to-day life?
In what way?
Is he an honest man?
An honest man. What lord have you ever met that's honest?
None of them, to be honest.
Then you have your answer, don't you?
Yes. But even if there are maybe few or none honest of the kind, I think each man should be judged individually. I haven't
And
met many poor men that are honest either.
a poor man is more honest than a rich man, for he has less to lose. Consider
That
this
is,
man already hung.
yes, I'm quite aware.
What do you mean? I meant the gods themselves would judge them.
Yes. The
Is
God,
he raging at a game?
what?
Is he raging at a game?
What?
I heard your roommate.
Oh, I didn't hear him even.
Oh,
Well, Beryl, I must ask you, what do you know of this sorceress Lily?
like she's a good friend of mine. Always has been. To most of the town, from I'm aware.
Yes, I'm aware of that. How do you visit her?
I admit to not seeing her for months, but I leave a parcel every now and then of food, and it's gone by the morrow.
I see. Well, still not rather sure. Do you know where the silence comes from?
What do you mean? The silence is nothing but folklore.
Ah, yes, but I have found myself having a strange dream the other night.
Dreams can lead you anywhere. Why believe them?
Well, because this one was rather particular. I've never
Perhaps
had the
you...
like.
Huh.
I saw Lily in a dream days before I even met her.
Perhaps it is fate.
Perhaps.
I
Perhaps
don't
it
know.
is foresight. Perhaps it is magic.
She'll come in very close to you. I shouldn't talk about things like that, especially in a small town like this. Many are not as open-minded as us. The last lord's wife was burned for saying such things.
As I understand, the Lord himself seems to be quite a problem.
Well, you said such, not me.
I didn't mean it that way.
Did you not?
No. But he's still just a man.
That he be, yes.
Well, Beryl, I suspect you do not know much more about this matter, do you?
I know enough.
Yes. Do you know if the Lord is still... Nah, he thinks his wife is dead, right?
Absolutely.
And she didn't know that.
She didn't know what.
She probably knows he thinks that.
She knows he thinks she's dead.
Okay, right. Oh, fuck. Jesus. Where'd I go from here?
I don't know. Where do you go from here?
I have a couple of ideas.
Then, it seems an appropriate place to stop session.